Today we will talk about premium currency in the tower, gems, and how to earn them and how to spend them, because this is crucial to your progression. What's up guys, it's Kosh, and yes, gems are extremely important because if you spend them the wrong way, your progression will be way slower. So first of all, let's talk about how to spend gems, because this is most important for you guys, I know that. So there are multiple ways how you can spend gems, and you might feel it's a good idea to do that, but trust me, you want to do specific things. When you just start your game, you will buy cards with your gems, and you will do that until you will be able to get the enemy balance card, because it is really good. It's multiplying the amount of enemies, that means multiplying your cash and coins income, so that's really important to get one of those cards. Afterwards, you have two main paths available for you, and depending on how active you are in the game, you might want to pick one or the other. First, I'll talk about the more active one, where you will buy cards and labs and the card slots, and the second one will be mainly focused on the labs. So the first one, once you will get enemy balance card, you would like to keep pulling the cards and buy additional card slots, so you will have two, and put coins or cash card over here. You honestly don't need both. I advise going with the coins if you are farming, or cash when you are pushing, so that will be your basic stuff. Afterwards, you go to the labs and you unlock your second lab. When the second lab is unlocked, and you will need to unlock all of them as soon as possible, because take a look at those research times, it's crazy. If you take a closer look, some of the research take days, so you would like to run them at all times. And honestly, I'll make a separate lab guide because it's really confusing and you need to do the right things. But for now, you just need to know that you really need those labs available. So after you unlock the second lab, you go to the cards again and buy the third card slot in order to put the cash over here. Bam. So now you will have 3 card slots with enemy balance coins and cash available for you. Afterwards, you unlock the third lab, then you go to the cards and unlock 4th slot, and try to get attack speed card or HP card, depending on which do you get first, and then you will unlock additional slot and try to unlock the second card. So this is basically your setup for the push. So basically you will need 5 active slots to be able to get some basic card layouts here and alternate them for your farming and pushing runs, and that will help you to play actively and have fun with the game, because you will see what happens in the different build. After this, you go to the lab and unlock your 4th and 5th lab. Those things are getting pretty expensive, and honestly, saving up those 3,000 diamonds was pretty hard for me. But yeah, I'm almost there, and soon we'll get all the 5 labs. Now let's talk about the second path, which will focus on the labs. That will allow you to have all 5 labs sooner, and that means doing research more effectively. But at the same time, you will be limited to only 2 card slots. So basically, after getting the enemy balance, you unlock 1 more card slot and try to get either cash or coins card. You will alternate between them depending on what kind of run do you want to get. This is for the push and this is for the farming run, and that's about it. After that, you focus on your labs and try to unlock 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th lab, one after another, back to back, before venturing back and unlocking more card slots and more cards. And honestly, I wouldn't be able to pull it off, and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone else, because I would abandon the game by the time when I've got to that 3,000 diamonds for the last one for sure. But if you have strength in you and you want to be extremely effective, that might work well. So what do you do afterwards? Afterwards, you will be able to get a couple more slots, because you will need them. Even with 5 slots right now, I feel that they are not enough, because I want to have this, and free upgrades, for example, and wave skip. So I need like 6 to 7 card slots, and keep buying cards in order to get something rare. I will make the card guide later on, so subscribe if you haven't yet, and give a like to the video and write in the comments that you need that guide. Because right now you can see that I don't have that many cards, and there are such amazing cards out here that I really want to have them on my hands, but so far, I'm dealing with commons. So yeah, when you have 5 to 6 card slots, you might start working on your modules. Before that, I wouldn't advise spending money here, because you might get lucky and get something like this. This is an epic module that was pulled epic, and it have unique effect, which this is why you want to do the pulls here, right? But this doesn't really help me out that much right now. And most of those epic modules, they require a lot of investment, and specific things to work properly. So instead of that, you farm and you merge your modules, and at some point you will be able to make them epic, like I do over here. I even have epic plus one, right? So you'll be able to get the epic effects here, and they will last for a long time for you, and you will save your diamond. So just farm the bosses, get the rare ones, merge them, and shatter the common ones. That will do for now, like the shortest guide on the modules for the new players. So what do you do afterwards? You pull new cards, you buy new cards, and when you get the cards that you want to run in your build, you unlock the new card slot, not other way around. And that way you will be stronger and stronger. At some point, when you feel confident with your build, you might start pulling modules. Early on, they are not so good, so I would advise focusing on the cards before you will max out your common cards. That's like far ahead. And only afterwards work on your modules, because once again, you can run your normal modules and you will be okay even without anything special. Like, bam, we are getting the upgrades here. Like, yeah, you can get pretty epic effects here, and you don't need anything special anyway this early. So those are your priorities and where you would like to spend your diamonds. But for the late game or other ways to spend diamonds, maybe you're rich, maybe you spend insane amount of diamonds here in the game. In that case, you can support the channel by giving the super thanks or becoming a member. That will help me out quite a lot. But yeah, afterwards, when you're done with everything and you just want to spend them somewhere, you can rush your research. It's preferable to do it during the events, so you will be able to kind of complete this mission faster or rushed lab research time, whatever, and pull the modules like there is no tomorrow and pull your cards. But honestly, those are the only ways. You can't really exchange your gems on something like the stones or something like the medals. So that's why those resources are more valuable, because at some point gems will become more or less useless and obsolete, but those things, they are useful all the time. So yeah, try to avoid buying gems with the event medals. So let's start by the ways how you can earn the gems, and we will start with the free-to-play sources. The first free-to-play source of the gems for you will be daily and weekly missions and challenges. The daily missions reward you with 3 gems each, and you will get a couple of them per day. And then there are weekly challenges, and each of those boxes will unlock when you will have enough daily missions completed, and they reward you with gems as well. By the way, I'm curious if they're called gems or diamond. They're called gems. Okay. The second way of earning gems are milestones. This is a one-time thingy, but it's still nice to have, and you can collect them if you go to the higher and higher waves on each tier. There are not that many for the free-to-play on the left, but it's still worth it because it adds up, basically. Then we have the tournament, and that rewards us with a really nice amount of gems. For the Copper League, it ranges from 5 to 100 gems, and the higher your league is, the higher amount of gems you will be able to get. But for the newer players, you just push as far as you can and just get what you get. Honestly, it adds up, and it's a nice way of getting gems as well. Then the next way to get the free gems is when they hover around your tower, and there are a lot of discussion going around it. You can get the actual result when I'll find it out. I will add it on the guide. It will be in the video description. I have a couple of the tower guides on Game Vault, so you might want to see that. But after some time, when you just start the level, the gem might appear hovering around, and you can click that and you can get some of the free gems. Here we are. It appears really fast, so yeah, it will appear somewhere in the range of your tower, and you have to manually click it to get it, and it will give you 2 gems, which is pretty nice. There are too many info about that. Some people say that it appears only once during your run. I don't really remember. So if you have the exact knowledge on how those guys appear and what are the reasoning to get them, let me know in the comments down below, because I've heard that they appear like every 10 to 15 minutes if you didn't get it in this run. So you can get only 1 per run, but I'm not sure about that. Once again, when I will get the answer, I will post it in the guide on Game Vault. And honestly, I think at that point, that's all 3 ways to get the diamonds. The others will require you to watch an ad. I will call them semi-free-to-play, because you can do that and it doesn't take that much of your time. Or pay, which is obvious, right? So for the paid, we have lots of packs here. It's pretty obvious. You go to the store, you do that, and you will get some diamonds. Honestly, the deals are not as good if you ask me. So Right now I'm saving up 3,000 diamonds and it would cost $100 for me. They're pretty expensive. Here in the store you can also get 15 free diamonds, 15 free gems if you watch an ad, or if you have no ad pack like I do over here. I actually did that. You will get them for free just by clicking here. Once a day you will have 15 of those. That's not that much, but it helps. And then you will have this pop-up during the run, and off run it will appear in the top left corner. In order to claim those 5 diamonds, you will need to watch an ad as well. If you have like the package like I do over here, you can claim it for free, and that's another way to get a diamond. Other than that, there are some packs that actually give you more stuff, and there is also an offer wall. If you take a look at that, you will be able to go to the deals. You gotta do some stuff here and get some amount of diamonds, gems. Honestly, I don't know. Wow, I actually played half of those games. This is crazy. So yeah, there are plenty of things. You can complete the task and get the reward. I never did that. I tried to stay free to play, and I bought this one just to like have the convenience of clicking it without watching an ad, because I don't really like that. Before I've got disable ads pack, I actually watched ad for 15 daily diamonds, and I never took those 5 diamonds for an ad because I was too lazy to do that. Moreover, those ad gems are required for the event missions, so you need to claim ad gems like a couple of times and get the free gem from the store, which is like watching an ad as well here as well. So you will have to do that anyway if you want to max out your event games. Oh yeah, there is also one more way to get the gems by spending the currency in the event, and honestly I did that a couple of times and I regret that. That's a really bad way to get diamonds. Never do that. You can farm them easier, and like if you can't wait, if you are about to drop the game, if you don't get those, yes, then of course, but other than that, it's a bad deal and you really don't want that. And I think from time to time you can get the mail here with the rewards, and you can get it there, but I'm not entirely sure about it, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes I've got those in the mail, so yeah. And that's everything you need to know about the gems in the tower idle tower defense game. If you actually have extra tips, share them down below in the comments, and please answer the question about the floating gem. I have no idea how it works. Check out the video description for the links. We have the game vault guides for the game. There are plenty, and I'm adding more over time, so you might find something cool there and updated information. Check out the playlist with the rest of the videos, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. That will help me so much. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. It's been Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.